Hey there, it's Aaron. In this video, we're just going to have some fun with Leonardo.ai. I don't have a lot of credits left for the month and I don't really have any specific video ideas, so I thought we could just have some fun here and I can just explore some of the capabilities of Leonardo so that you can see how it works and enjoy it with me. So I don't have any specific ideas in my head. I'm just going to come up with something off the top of my head here. How about a brain made of jello? Let's give that a shot. So what I'm working in here is Leonardo with the photo real setting. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think that I've used any other settings since I started using photo real. It's just too awesome. So we'll see what a brain made of jello looks like. What have we got here? Let's zoom in on some of these. Do the brains look like they're made of jello? Kind of. This one looks a little bit like macaroni. It's a little bit off-putting, and I'm not sure why we're getting sort of three brains for the price of one, two of them being in a glass. Not really sure what that's supposed to be. Here, that is, does look like it came out of a jello mold. Not very pleasant to look at. This one's kind of a goopy brain, and definitely not anatomically correct, but as far as using jello, I would say so. This one probably looks the most like it is made of jello. You can actually see some stuff happening up here. I think I might try another generation of this. Not quite what I was expecting. In fact, I'm also going to change it to a landscape to give it more space to work with. These look a little bit more jello-like. Let's investigate. That one is pretty cool. I like that a lot. You get some berries on the side, jello berries. That one just looks like a little jello pudding of brain right there. Delicious. That one's kind of plain brain. And then here we have something where we have the brain inside the jello. And it's as though the jello itself is changing the viewing perspective of the brain. Anyway, it's very interesting how it's diffracting the brain. So that was cool. I think better than the first results. Nice. So let's continue the fun here. I'm going to change it back to a portrait orientation and we're going to try Frankenstein working in a laboratory. And we'll say creepy, just just so it gets the idea of what we're looking for. Let's try this. Here is our beast. Let's inspect these closely. So we have a Frankenstein. His head is a little bit out of proportion, I have to say, but the rest of it is looking pretty cool with the laboratory scene, just as we asked for. Here, again, it's just the details. It's too bad that it looks like he's wearing makeup. Otherwise, pretty cool. Here, the same thing with the makeup action. So it is giving the results that we were asking for. Again, it's just those details of things. And this one might be the most usable of all of them, just because it does feature him here. There's no sense that it's just makeup that's been applied, and he's working in a laboratory. I like the clothing as well. So there we go, great success. Why don't we try something else? Why don't we try the vampire bat close up? How about extreme close up? Oh my, close up of face. Let's try this. Cute looking vampire bats. Let's have a look here. Nice. Let's look at the faces closely. Really nice little expression on his face. I love the detail. The fur looks quite realistic. This one looks even more real than the last one. The lighting effect is kind of nice as well. Isn't he cute looking at us? He kind of looks like a little baby vampire bat. And then this guy, just straight viciousness. I mean, look at him. Adorably vicious. So those were fun. How about something completely different altogether? How about a family at the circus? And the mood is going to be energetic, fun, and energetic and fun. Sounds great. I'm going to change it to a landscape and I'm going to put it on cinematic just because I think it will add a nice touch here. So let's generate this. These look like very nice images. Let's check them out. So we do have a family. They're at the circus. They look like they're having fun. Energetic? Sure. They look like they're energized. And what the cinematic has done is it sort of gives it a low lighting effect, oftentimes with some backlighting, and it also will sort of blur the background a little bit, oftentimes. And then it adds a light sepia matte on top of things, showing some coloring like you might see in an actual film. Here's another version, father with two younger children. Nice happy family again. That is sort of an energetic action shot there, although I think there's some issues with her face, but we'll let that slide. So nice images, and I think it's exactly what we asked for. So good job, AI. Let's just have another look here at the faces overall. I think that the faces they're lacking a little something. I'm going to try actually generating it in none, and we'll see whether or not this improves the realism of the faces. So let's check it out. I do think that these faces look more realistic. I like the fine lines and wrinkles that are happening. The expressions on the faces, very natural looking. This one as well. See, isn't that cute how they even have her head poking through there? Another take on a family. I like that shot. It looks great. So yeah, and I do think that they are slightly more realistic looking than these. Maybe because it does have no matte on top of it and it makes the lighting effect look more realistic. I'm not sure. You can let me know in the comments what you think of that. And what else can we try? How about an automobile made entirely of yarn? Let's check this out. Looking pretty cool. Let's check them out. It is in fact a knitted car with the other accessories and the grill, etc. in metal. That is just wicked awesome. Let's see, the same idea here. This kind of looks more like the back of a car than the front, but still an automobile made of yarn. Another little racer here, and that guy. So, wow. I'm really, really impressed. Those are a lot of fun and exactly it's more than what I was expecting, actually. It's very smart, this AI. Very, very smart. So let's try one more, but in this case, I'm going to carve something out a little bit for you with this prompt. It's something that I've tried many times before because it always looks kind of fun, but I haven't used it yet in the photo real setting. So let's try this. We're going to say worm's eye view. A hamster on a sidewalk at night. Many legs walking past. Busy. And we're going to say motion. And we're going to say B-O-K-E-H, which I pronounce bouquet. And really what it is a bit of a blur on the background, especially with lights. It'll sometimes have little nice lighting effects pop through. So let's check this out. And here we go. This is the result that I usually get, or something similar to it. Look at that cute little guy. So we have our hamster on a sidewalk at night, many legs walking past. Sometimes they're much closer, and so that gives more of the effect, but this is very natural looking. And this is what I was saying with the bokeh effect in the background. It's blurred, and then especially the lights tend to have a glow to them. Another example, that one is really nice. And so is that one. So all of them are, to me, wins for sure because super cute, very realistic looking, and exactly what we asked for. So we can try maybe one more thing. How about the solar system made of pasta and see what that does for us. Delicious solar system. We have solar system planets sitting, or marbles really, sitting on top of some pasta. All right. This one, same idea. Here we have some pasta with the marbles beside them. So none of these are really doing what I thought would. So how don't we try the solar system with planets made of pasta? Well, unfortunately, it's not really delivering what I expected. I was hoping that it would be completely different composition altogether. Here we have, I suppose, Saturn in the center made of pasta, but more or less it's just some planets in beds of pasta. All right, well, I'm not going to continue with that train. We can try one more here just to make up for that. How about, what are we going to do? How about a still life featuring fruit, flowers, and a pig, and see what this will do for us as our final image. Still life with pig, what does that look like? Well, that's a very nice looking composition with the fruit and the flowers and our little pig there. That is great. Here we have pig again. He doesn't look realistic to me at all. This one does look more realistic. He's not too happy to be there though. And then we have this guy, also not looking thrilled to be there, but there he is, the pig in still life. I kind of like that image the best. There's certain aspects of it with the flowers, they don't look perfect. Little spots on the fruit, I think that actually adds to the realism. And Piggy looks realistic enough. So there you go. We have accomplished the mission of using up most of my Leonardo credits. I think I can generate 4 more images this month, which is great. That means that we put my account to good use for you. And let's just recap. We had our brain made of jello, Frankenstein, the vampire bat, the families at the circus, the car made of yarn, the hamster on the sidewalk, our failed attempts to generate planets made of pasta, and then finally our still life with pig. So I think that was a lot of fun. If you enjoyed the video, then like and subscribe, turn on your notifications. All of that is going to encourage me to make more videos. And with that, I will see you the next time.